So I will make the transition to English right now. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I wanted to hear you because I want to know exactly what level of English proficiency that we're talking about here. A diverse level of English proficiency today. English majors? Wow, English literature majors? Yeah? Okay, so you're used to this. Yes? All right. Wow, I've spoken at concerts, I've done hundreds of interviews, I've even been on TV, but this is the first time I'm ever giving a lecture. So I know this is not new for you, but this is really new for me. So I was just really worried before I came here because, you all spend day after day listening to seasoned lecturers and educators. So you might have to bear with me a little bit. I need to read. So if I read, please forgive me. It's not because I didn't remember what I wrote. It was just because I want to be able to give you the best lecture I possibly can. And just to warn you, I speak English really, really fast, but I'll try to keep it slow. Just squeal if I'm going to. A little bit too fast for you. I'll hear you and I'll try to slow down a little bit. I might throw out a little bit of Korean here and there, and I hope that doesn't sound too unnatural for everybody. Okay? Okay. So, everybody got a little handout. Don't worry about the handout that I gave you. It's just, you're not going to be tested. There's no quiz at the end of today's lecture. But I do reference a couple quotes during my lecture today. And I don't know about you, but for me, rather than hearing it, sometimes it's easier for me to see it in writing. So that's why I'm just giving you a few quotes. I'm not talking about all of this, but I do have a few quotes that I want you guys to be able to refer to maybe at a later date if you're suddenly curious. And at the end, I also just threw in a couple quotes from my favorite authors so that you can enjoy that. That's a little gift for you. Okay, so everybody here, of course, knows me more as a musician. But like I said earlier in Korean, I'm not here as a singer or a celebrity. I'm just here as somebody who has gone through exactly what you guys are going through now, which is studying the literature major. I am here today to talk about my experiences as a literature major, why I made that decision, why I felt like that was really the best decision for me. And in doing so, I hope that in some way I can help you find a new, different source of comfort or inspiration or just a different perspective to maybe help you as you pursue your own studies. Now, some of you may know, I'm not sure if Professor Lee mentioned in his introduction, but it took me a really long time to finish college. I only went to college for 2 years, and then I came to Korea to pursue a musical career. And then after doing some music, I decided to return to school. So I was doing both at the same time. I was doing music here, then I would finish an album promotion, and then I would go back and forth to the United States, and I would do this over the period of many years until finally in 2010, I graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in English and Comparative Literature from Columbia University in New York City. Now, many people have always been very, very curious, and they've always been asking me, and they still keep asking me, why I chose literature. Why literature? So I thought that would be kind of like a nice title and theme for today's talk. So that's kind of like the subject. That's our guiding light. That's our main start.